is Watcher 2. I'm receiving your signal. Transmission secure. Nice to have you on a world with modern HoloNet transceivers. You're coming in loud and clear, Cypher 9.
What's the situation?
I'll sum up what we know and let you judge for yourself. NarShadda is one of the most densely populated city worlds in the galaxy. It's also a major trade hub for criminals and corporations. That's why the terrorists are here. The local cell procures weapons and technology for the Eagle's entire network.
What kind of technology?
Everything from state-of-the-art computer equipment and starship parts to adrenals and combat armor. These terrorists aren't thugs. They're intelligent, coordinated, and well hidden. I've contacted an asset who claims he can help locate them. He's a former operative of ours, effective in his day. When he had to be retired, he was redesignated Watcher X.
There's something you're not saying.
Watcher X was one of our most capable analysts, but he became paranoid, prone to seeing connections and conspiracies where none existed. He was judged unstable and confined to Shadow Town, a NarShadda slum rebuilt as an open prison. It's where the Empire holds people who know too much. People we might need later. That's all I'm authorized to say.
If I'm risking my life, I'd like to know what's going on.
I'm sorry, but you don't have the security clearance. Shadowtown residents are fitted with motion tracking implants set to explode if they escape. This should keep Watcher X under control. Nonetheless, don't underestimate him. Watcher 2 out.
Those huts are ruthless. The things I hear they do to the e04.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
That's cold.
Go meet one, then you can talk. 50 credits says you wind up shoving it into a gutter and laughing.
Step inside. Scan the apartment for important things. Overt threats, escape routes, access terminals. Take your time. Now, look again. Scan for concealed weapons, hiding places. Anything innocent is probably a bug. Anything you don't recognize should be analyzed later. Play the game. I can wait.
Nice meeting you too, Watcher X.
I apologize. I'm so glad to see you. Is that what you were expecting?
Got a lot of brass for someone living in filth.
You're a cipher agent. Specializations in disguise, seduction, infiltration, assassination. You're brave to come to Shadow Town. This could be your future. A bomb in your head, trapped here like a criminal.
I'm still not completely clear what this place is.
The people in the slum are spies, assassins, scientists, experiments. Most of us have done unpleasant things. All of us know too much. The Empire keeps us because we're too valuable to kill, but it doesn't want us on its doorstep. Now do you understand?
What makes you so valuable?
My mind. My ability to see connections. Let me give you an example. You know that the Eagle's terrorists are using NarShadda as a supply hub, but I imagine you don't know their latest scheme. The Terror Cell is on the verge of acquiring mass quantities of a new genetic modification serum, Cyclone. They plan to distribute it across the Eagle's network.
What's this serum do?
Cyclone increases a user's speed and focus, transforming an average human into a natural assassin. It's also lethal. A minor defect. We need to learn who created the serum and find their link to the terrorists. You must obtain a sample. A cyclone dose or a user's blood specimen.
You want me to go out and spill blood?
I'd rather keep things quiet. There's an augmentation shop in the Corellian sector, a place people go for fast, dangerous modifications. Purchase the cyclone there. I can give you an injection to mimic the effects of long-term genetic damage. You'll be slower and weaker, but you'd make a convincing cyclone buyer.
Go ahead. I'll play the part of a genetic wreck.
You're brave, Agent. Brave and trusting.
One moment, and I'll be done. There. Now you should be on your way. Get to the shop, get me my cyclone or my blood, then we find the link to your terrorist enemies.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
Gahal ravul azjon ujuet untumata.
Zakazag urgelu qual kunkas urtumu nula uma.
Enques unda mantulu, hua urzelanan.
Ubude wahalu ful kuleg ukunet ugustama akukuzaudu.
I hear there's a new serum going around. A cyclone. You know about it?
Enswes unda metula uwa yoxede.
Kumun haba ukunet mekwasta mahala.
How do you get cyclone anyway? Who makes it?
Gahandu veo nedzi unque jo levutu.
Just prumumu uma ormulu mentu grasutuk guara.
Boghod, per.
Pruvata galgurs sugaratu taz del muzu maruf.
I have the money. Don't disappoint me.
E kunet ungamasnetet accusata.
Ueda karbaru ua sabdar la tonton. Musu tueg non gushele seguru u jure pensu sensta.
We have an agreement.
Fulurkal fulkal ble tek tunkupal. Waraboj dat statur dun unmod tatolle ranza tuega. Jonu Luganda la mudu odada justakun.
If that's all you can tell me, then I've got work to do.
Fuzahar falahunna munata duda.
Pruvata galgurs sugaratu taz del muzu maruf. Uwata male subuzu vuzu jemur dul lunu.
Juk sufu ujemez ruhu ludunu.
This is Watcher X. I've been waiting for your call. I assume you have my cyclone specimen. Was there any trouble at the augmentation shop? Did you admire their work?
I have the serum. The shop's been dealt with.
No. We need to analyze the specimen. Figure out where cyclone comes from. We'll need equipment I can't buy in Shadowtown. There's an abandoned medical laboratory in the Duros sector. If armed refugees haven't stripped it bare, you can run the analysis at the lab's bioscan.
What happens once I get the analysis?
You send the results to me. Then I think about Cyclone's connection to the terrorists. I'm very good at thinking.
Show you my gun.
Medical pads are currently open for business.
Going down.
Hello again, Cypher. I'm seeing everything the bioscan sees. Blood, genetic codes. Who did this sample come from? I think it was an evokai. I'm going deeper now, Cypher. Looking for a signature to tell us who the artist is. Curious?
This serum is art to you?
Of a sort. It's not hard to appreciate when you see the intricacies. I have a corporate match. Cyclone's coding process is registered to Synchet Industries. Synchet used to manufacture droids, food supplements, medical supplies. But Synchet declared bankruptcy 5 years ago. The company is gone.
Someone else must be using their technology.
Synchet, a dead company, is connected to Cyclone. Cyclone is connected to the Terror Cell. We need more. I'm finding one former Synchet executive currently on NarShadda. He left the company just before it dissolved. Question him about Synchet. We need to know what happened to their resources, whether they had terrorist connections.
Shouldn't be hard to interrogate a rich businessman.
Your executive is named Jordal Tlan. Rich, eccentric, reclusive. Stays in his private casino lounge. Only associates with droids. No visitors allowed, no weapons allowed. He'll need a reason to talk to you, to be desperate to talk to you.
Is there a way to blackmail him?
I think so. Use the resources you have. See those medical crates? Combine their chemicals correctly and you'll have an undetectable poison. Tlan's serving droids won't notice if you poison his drink. When he sweats and chokes, offer the antidote in return for cooperation.
That's not a bad idea.
I'm sending the formulas for poison and antidote. The important thing is to get to Tlan. Get him talking about the terrorists, Cyclone, and the dissolution of Synchet.
welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Master Talon requested my repairs be completed in time for tomorrow's swoop race broadcast. You are supposed to comply.
I'm not a mechanic. I can't keep repairing you things when you malfunction.
Then I shall inform Master Talon of your inability to perform your duties.
That's not necessary. Why don't you clear your memory of the last 5 minutes? Hey, you! This is Master Talon's lounge. Is there something I can help you with?
I hope I'm not intruding. What's your name?
I'm Natula Pan. I assist Master Jordal Tlon, tend to his lounge and the droids. It's a pretty nice gig. When Tlon left the business world, he picked me up, bailed me out of debt. Now I work for one of the richest men on NarShadda.
I bet working for Tlan has its advantages.
He doesn't... It's not like that. And he owns my debt, so he doesn't bother paying me. Look, don't take this wrong, but I don't know you, and no one comes in here just to talk. What's this about?
Jordal Tlan and I have some history together.
Really? Ha! I don't know if I should believe that or not. Even if I wanted to set you up with a meeting, and I don't. Sorry. What would I tell him? Some stranger wants to chat?
Tell him an old friend wants to talk about Cyclone.
If you say so. I'll give him the message and see what he wants to do. Well, says I'll talk to you. Wouldn't plan on an extended visit, though. Go through that door, keep your distance from Talon and the droids, and don't take too long. Got it?
I really appreciate your help.
Just be careful in there.
Alert. Scanning for weapons. Warning. Visitor is armed.
Ignore the droids. Nutella says you're persistent, but I don't know what you think you'll find here. Sinjit's gone. Bankrupted by the war and sold off piece by piece for a tidy sum. Made me rich, but that life is over.
Master Tlan, if you're everything I've heard, you must have stayed involved. I bet you could tell me stories about Sinjit. And Cyclone?
I can guess things. Doesn't mean my hands are in the basket. Besides, you're nobody to me. Why would I reveal confidential information to you?
Cause trouble with me, and I can make your life very difficult.
Is that right? And how exactly would you do that?
You value your isolation. I can make you public.
No one can get in here unless I allow it. You're not going to let those breathing, sweating creatures into my lounge. I'll talk if it'll get rid of you. Here's a story you might be interested in. A story about VerveGen, one of Sinchit's subsidiaries.
I don't have anything better to do. Let's hear it.
VerveGen developed medical technology, mainly genetic modification serums. Not one of Sinchit's more profitable branches. When we put VerveGen on the market, we got some strange buyers. Paid cash and kept their names secret, took the company and all its technology.
What happened then?
Beats me. After the business sold, it wasn't my concern. VerveGen's offices were on the upper levels of the city. So far as I'm aware, the old buyers are still in charge. That's all I have, and I think I've been more than cooperative. Everything clear enough?
Stay out of trouble, or I'll be back.
I'm sure you will, but don't press your luck. You can see yourself out. Don't bother the droids when you go, and leave Natula alone.
Hello, Cypher. Always pleasant to speak. You know, I managed to slice into the Star Cluster's holocams. I got to see how you handle field work. I didn't think it possible to talk through a meeting with Jordal Klan. You handled yourself adeptly.
Let's talk about the mission, please.
Of course. That's why I'm here. So, now we know about VerveGen, a Sinchet Industries medical subsidiary purchased by a shadowy group of buyers. Those buyers were presumably members of the Terra Cell. The company was acquired to produce Cyclone and other technologies.
We need to take on VerveGen.
Not yet. Soon. But not yet. I've located the VerveGen offices, but I'm unable to obtain personnel records. Their data is very well secured. I need you to set up surveillance. Slice into public terminals around the building perimeter, and I can use HoloNet resources to see and hear inside.
Say we're successful. Then what?
We analyze the situation. Determine our best approach. VerveGen is located in the upper-level industrial sites. The sector is overrun by corporate security. Some may carry Cyclone as a last resort. When you're done, come to Shadowtown. We'll meet in person. Watch your X out.
going down.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Welcome back, Cypher. Glad you could visit. Most people in Shadowtown seek escape. Spies, assassins. Freedom is the only reason they'd help the Empire. But Imperial intelligence isn't offering me freedom. You know why?
You're insane. Letting you free would be the worst thing we could do.
Imperial intelligence is scared to let me free. But the Watchers know that if I refuse to help, my mental conditioning reacts. If I disobey a superior, I get headaches. They last for days. So I may as well help you. The alternative is less pleasant.
Has intelligence done that to anyone else?
Oh yes. But I know you're eager to get back to business. Now that we have surveillance, I've been able to monitor VerveGen's activities. The results are enlightening. As we suspected, they're manufacturing Cyclone. In fact, VerveGen is preparing a large quantity of serum for transport and distribution.
They're transferring the Cyclone to other cells in the network.
That's exactly right. Vervgen's day-to-day management is expecting a visit from the owners. That's when the cyclone will be turned over. Security will increase. Employees sent home, holocams activated, internal defenses powered on. But get into the meeting unnoticed, and you'll find the Terror Cell leaders.
Going unnoticed is my speciality.
I'm aware of that. But even ciphers have their limits. With effort, we can create a cybernetic disguise combining armor, implants, and holographic technology. You would appear to be a Class 5 droid. Most security devices don't screen mindless droid workers. Fitted with such a camouflage system, you could walk into Vervgen unmolested.
You expect me to go undercover as a droid?
It's the most efficient way to get inside Vervgen. More to the point, it's the only way I can think of. I've already assembled the system's components. All that remains is to implant the cybernetics necessary to hide your life readings. I can put you to sleep with an anesthetic before making the incisions. Otherwise, we can begin. The procedure should be swift.
There's no way I'm letting you knock me out.
As you like. I'll go as fast as possible. There. I've inserted 3 implants along your spinal column. The pain should fade quickly. Congratulations. From now on, you'll be able to pass as a machine.
A droid disguise. Just what I've always wanted.
It won't be long before the cell leaders arrive at Vervgen. I suggest you get to the meeting. Eliminate everyone. Afterward, I'll contact you for confirmation. Good luck, Cypher.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
After the test results came in, we made some modifications. The serum lasts longer, and the side effects kick in later. But it's still lethal. No matter what we do, Cyclone will burn up its users from the inside out.
I'm not concerned about fatalities. The men and women taking the serum understand the necessity of sacrifice. This is an important day for us. You've created a new weapon in our fight for freedom. One that we'll use to great advantage.
We're all honored to hear that from the Eagle, sir. Vervgen is your partner in the cause.
How do you want to proceed?
You and your men will distribute Cyclone to the cells and continue overseeing NarShadda. Vervgen will remain under your watch. Wraith and Predate will continue managing the business.
I appreciate your faith in me, sir.
Smugglers are ready and waiting. As soon as we're done here, I'll get the serum to them.
Excellent. If we need Vervgen again, I'll contact you. Otherwise, use your initiative. End transmission.
You heard him. Grab the serum and go. Wraith and...
I'm sorry, sir. I was doing a full sensor scan, and that droid over there is showing unusual readings.
I don't recognize it. Certainly shouldn't be in the conference room.
I'm here to kill you.
Let's deal with this intruder.
Something's wrong with the internal defenses. I can't get a response.
Secure the building, and don't let anyone escape. Anyone who needs a boost from Cyclone, take it.
Recording function activated. Self-diagnosis. Critical. I'm going to die. I'm looking at the woman who's going to kill me.
A cyborg. How convenient. You eliminated the cell leaders. Now we must remove every trace of their operation and prevent their followers from regrouping. The terrorist communications hub, the system they use to arrange meetings, store secrets, broadcast propaganda, must be destroyed. The man at your feet is our opportunity.
I thought stopping the meeting would end this.
There are always survivors. Terrorists scattered around NarShadda. You can deny them the resources to rebuild.
I don't know anything.
We can use his computer-enhanced brain to locate the hub. You'll need to route me to his cortical implant.
What? You can't do that!
There should be a standard interface somewhere on his skull. Connect your holocommunicator, and I can slice the data inside his mind.
Please, I'll tell you what you need to know. Just don't slice my brain.
You played the game and lost. These are the consequences.
Please don't. Ah! Ah!
I'm inside. He's Eiffel Yarn, born on Dantooine. 16 years old, he comes to NarShadda, works for the Exchange, earns his cybernetics. 19 years, he's recruited by the NarShadda terror cell, starts as nothing, but his enhancements prove useful to men higher up. They connect him to the cell's communications hub, feed him codes and patterns. Now the coordinates are mine.
Where am I going next?
The hub is in the network access sector, a maze of computers and holonet transceivers. You'll have to pass the cell's security droids to reach it. Certainly within your capabilities. Once you're there, disable the terminal. Then the NarShadda terror cell will cease to exist.
Can't.
Consider this an act of mercy.
Congratulations, Cypher. You've struck the final blow to the Terror Cell. Survivors will be unable to regroup. Ties to the Eagle's network have been severed. There's only one catch. Destroying the network hub sent a ripple through the holonet. Shadowtown security momentarily failed. I took the opportunity to escape.
Escaping was your real goal all along.
I knew working with intelligence would expand my options. It wasn't until we met that I formulated a plan.
Damn son of a sow.
Soon one of your watchers will notice the glitch. You'll be asked to find me, hunt me. But I don't want you as an enemy. Tell your watcher that I remain imprisoned. Once I'm safe, I'll share my secrets. You'll know everything intelligence keeps from its ciphers.
What kind of information are we talking about?
Do you want the details of the eugenics program that bred myself and Watcher 2? The aliases of your friend, Kaleo Janis?
You sleazy freak. Think you can play? You are dead. You're so dead.
It's yours. All the secrets. You only have to help me escape NarShadda.
You know how to make a tempting offer.
I can guarantee this chance won't come again.
You're kidding, right? You're going to sit back and let him use you?
Is there something you don't want me to know?
I don't care what he tells you. I care that he thinks he can get away with manipulating us.
Apologies for interrupting. I have to get to my ship. And you have an incoming call from your masters. Goodbye, Cypher.
Cypher 9, this is Watcher 2. I'm routing this call through a half-dozen city subsystems. We intercepted a set of terrorist transmissions reporting the destruction of a company called Verve Gen. I've sent agents to scour the company's systems for additional data. It seems the NarShadda cell has been neutralized.
I can confirm that the cell's been destroyed.
That's excellent, but there's something that concerns me. As I was monitoring, I noticed some unusual network activity. It's possible Shadowtown's security was breached. I'm worried about Watcher X. He'd take advantage of a fault like that.
I just talked to him. He's still locked up.
I must have made a mistake, then. That man puts me on edge. I'm sorry you had to work with him.
Learn to focus on your job, not your feelings.
Keeping a rogue watcher from running loose in the galaxy is part of my job. I won't trouble you further. I'm knee-deep in new data, and I'm sure you have business left on NarShadda. Contact me once you've returned to your ship. Watcher 2 out.
You cowardly piece of filth. I'm not going to forget this.
This is Cypher 9 to Watcher 2. Please respond.
Contact authorization denied. This is Imperial Automated Defense Corps Unit CR-97. By order of Darth Jared, Lord of the Dark Council, your ship is now in lockdown.
Cypher 9. The last time we spoke, I called you to Korriban. Did you misunderstand what a privilege that audience was?
If I recall, you tried to have me murdered as some sort of test.
Many would beg for the opportunity to serve one of the Dark Council. You've not impressed me, Cypher. You've given me no new information since your mission began, about the murder of Darth Jadus or otherwise. When you receive my orders, you'll do as you're told, or I'll have you flayed alive, along with everyone you know. Understood?
My orders come from Keeper, not the Sith.
Perhaps I should kill you for your impudence. But you are useful, so... perhaps I'll kill Keeper. Now, my peers on the Dark Council acknowledge me, but they don't yet respect me, not like they did my father. To secure my position, I must have my father's secrets, the mysteries Darth Jadus never deigned to teach me.
I think you're in over your head.
How dare you? You're not Sith. You're certainly not my father. I was his only apprentice, but he favored force-blind advisors over his own daughter. Of course, most of his advisors died with him on the Dominator, but not all. Fjord Yanol stayed behind. Fjord Yanol fled to NarShadda.
Was he afraid of something? And why NarShadda?
I expect that when Jadis died, Yanol knew no one could keep him safe anymore. And again, maybe Yanol conspired with Jadis' rivals. Maybe he was involved in my father's death. The end result is the same. My sources have found his hideout. You will catch him and bring him to me. Until then, we are finished.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Gods! Protect me! 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 Get away! I've done nothing to you. I've touched nothing on this dust ball. No talk to no one.
Are you Viordiano?
You know who I am. You wouldn't be here otherwise. The Dark Council hired you, didn't it? Or the Galactic Republic, the Macrosa Order, the Hutts. It doesn't matter. My master is dead. Darth Jadis is gone. I have no one left to betray.
No outsiders involved. I'm with Imperial Intelligence.
Intelligence? Precocious meddlers. Not much better than that idiot girl Jorid. You really don't understand. Lord Jadis must have made preparations for his death. He was power, and fire, and brilliance. The instant the Master died, I promise his contingency plans went into action. They'll bring doom to everything Lord Jadis ever touched, and I want no part of it.
What kind of contingency plans?
I don't know what he arranged, but Jadis would never let his death go unpunished. I won't be caught in the Master's schemes ever again.
Still alive, but he's not getting up soon. Now we have to drag him to the ship.
I'm not giving him to Jorid.
Works for me. You can tell Zorid he slipped and fell down the stairs.
This is Keeper to Cipher 9. I understand you're running an errand for Darth Jorid. It may not be my place to know a Dark Council member's business, so I won't ask what she wants. I only want to advise you to take care.
I've met her twice now, but I don't know much about her.
I can't tell you much, but she's not beloved by the other Dark Lords. There was resistance to giving her her father's council seat. Jorid has relocated to Darth Jadis' old chambers on Drummond Cast. She awaits you there. Keep her out.
think you've learned your lesson yet, Keeper?
Yes, my lord.
I don't like that name. You certainly haven't done a very good job of keeping your agents. Speaking of which, Cypher 9, your superior and I were just chatting.
What's this about? What did he do to deserve this?
It's not what he did. It's what you did. You see, in our last conversation, you said something that irked me. I don't remember what. I thought about having you killed, but then I thought, who's really responsible here? And I decided to punish Keeper.
Your reasoning is impeccable. As always.
Keeper, you can go. The Cypher and I have business.
I appreciate that, my lord. As for you, Cypher, good to see you alive. It's getting dangerous.
Dangerous and unpredictable.
Exactly. Be careful.
So, Fjord Yanol, did you find my dear father's advisor? Was everything as I said?
People who get lost on NarShadda don't get found.
You mean to say you failed me? I give you the chance of a lifetime. The chance to serve a member of the Dark Council. And you fail? Completely and utterly? How dare you, Cypher? Yanol knew my father's secrets. He was to lift me above my rivals.
There is no one whose power rivals yours, my lord.
Oh? You're right, you know. Perhaps it was an impossible task. If I couldn't secure my father's secrets, it's no surprise you couldn't either. I shall stand alone against the Dark Council. Force them to respect me, listen to me. Even without Jadis's wisdom.
I'm certain your father would be proud.
My father met pride with scorn. All things, even his own works, were worth loathing. You disappointed me today, Cypher, but you also taught me something. Because of that, I forgive you. Do not fail ever again.
Seeing you return to the ship always warms my circuits.
Transmitting security codes. This is Watcher 2 to Cypher 9. I'm glad you're back on duty. After you dismantle the cells on Balmora and NarShadda, the rest of the Terror network went into overdrive.
If you need me to slow down, I wouldn't mind a vacation.
No need for that yet, but I'll pass it on to Keeper. I told you before about the Eagle's mystery weapon, the Eradicator devices. We still don't know what they are, but we intercepted this transmission.
Once the devices are fully functional, I'll enter the targeting codes myself. Only then will instructions be sent. But all cells are encouraged to prepare attacks on secondary targets. Once the Eradicators cause chaos in every Imperial stronghold, you must fan the flames. Stand tall above the wreckage. Shape the destruction into a message. That is how we prevail.
That was the Eagle himself. It seems the assassination of Darth Jadis was only the start.
Listen to his voice. He has no idea what we can do to him.
You may be right, but that's no guarantee of success. There is good news. We have leads on 2 new Terror cells, vital to the network's operation. They're your next targets. Proceed to Tatooine and Alderaan at your discretion. Your mission will continue there. Watcher 2 out.